Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Azzure. I know it's been a while since I did some of these hot new releases. It's one of my favorite videos to film, introducing new fragrances to people, we discuss. It might not necessarily be fragrances I want to pick up, but I guess normally want to share, just for people to know what is new, what to expect, not to be surprised by anything. So I enjoy doing these videos. So now that I'm sort of fully back, I'm going to be doing a lot more. And usually I concentrate on fragrances that are of more interest to me, not only the ones that I see, but there's like thousands of fragrances being released, especially when it comes to Middle Eastern houses. But I normally bring the ones that I'm sort of most interested in. And in this video, I have 7 of such, fragrances. One of which I already have a decant of, and I'll be doing the review after this, after filming this video. I've been looking for a good coconut fragrance, but I don't think I have a coconut fragrance that I can say I absolutely love. I have one that I like, and in more recent times, I picked up the Coconut Lagoon from Paris Corner, which to me, it is not that bad, but I'm looking for a coconut fragrance. I'm not sure what type of coconut I'm looking for. I know I don't want anything suntan lotion or coconut water or creaminess, I'm not looking for that. But I know if I smell a type of coconut that I'm interested in, I would know which one it is, although I'm not too sure which one it is. And I hope that is going to be the case of French Avenue's Coconut Lechee. So Coconut Lechee is brand new. It's been released. I think we saw it during Beauty World, but it's been released. You can now get it. I'm super excited about that because I'm looking forward to a different take on coconuts that is not going to be the suntan lotion vibes. Just to clear this, I'm just ovulating whatever it is, so ignore the pimple whatever on my face. I still get these things, almost 40 years, but anytime it's that time of the month, I still get these breakouts, so just ignore them and let's get through with this video. So Coconut Lechee by French Avenue. I'm not too sure of the note structure, but from what I have gathered, it contains coconut, some form of vanilla, and some form of milk. I'm hoping it's not going to be the extra gourmandy, lactonic, that is going to turn my stomach. I hope it is not. I hope it's not overly foody gourmand, but something coconutty, perfuming that I will enjoy. So that is going to be the first one. The second fragrance I would like to talk about is the one that I actually have a decant of it, and I'm going to film as soon as I finish with this, and that is going to be Paris Corner Voux Zingy. I know Voux Zesty is out, the one that is inspired by Zejov's Lyra. I would love to try that, but I haven't been able to access that yet. And I also love to at least try the marshmallow blush, but I haven't also been able to get my hand on it here in Ghana yet. So as soon as I get all of those, I'll bring them to your attention. But there is Voux Zingy, which is apparently inspired by Zejov's Toroni 21. That is a fragrance I'm not too familiar with. I think it is marketed towards men for the most part. I believe it's a very beautiful fragrance. But in the case of Paris Corner, it has the following notes: mint, lemon, basil, and thyme at the top. In the middle, we have blackcurrant, lavender, rosemary, and then jasmine. And then at the base, we have a note I'm not familiar with, known as verbera, and then musk. I'm sort of quite new to that verbera. I think I'll just do a little research on it to know a little more about it. But that is what we have when it comes to Voux Zingy by Paris Corner, known to be inspired by Zejov's Toroni 21. I'm super curious about that, and I can't wait to bring you that, those details. So just stay tuned for that. The third fragrance I want to discuss here is a fragrance. I've seen quite a bit of other dupes, on the market. I have not tried any other dupe when it comes to devotion, but I know I have seen at least 2 of them, but for whatever reason, I've not been super interested in getting those dupes. I have the OG devotion, which I absolutely adore, and Lattafa is coming out or has already launched their own version known as Victoria. I love the name Victoria. It's a very classy, old school vibe name. I love that, there's something romantic and ultra feminine about the name Victoria. I love that, So Victoria apparently is inspired by DNG's devotion, and that is their Lattafa's interpretation. I'm yet to get my hands on it. I would love to at least sample that to know how it smells and compare to the OG devotion that I absolutely adore. So that is the second fragrance. The third fragrance. The fourth fragrance is also another Lattafa, and I know they've released a bunch of attars, the oils, the concentrated oils, but the one that interests me the most is the one that is apparently inspired by Escapade Gourmand. To this day, I don't think I've smelled any inspiration of Escapade Gourmand from any Middle Eastern house, and this might be the first one. That is if I get my hands on it as soon as I can. And this is known as Maitha from Lattafa. It is in the oil form. I'm not necessarily a fan of like a lot of oils and attars, but I'm willing to take the chance on this one just because of what it is inspired by, Escapade Gourmand. I have a decant of that. I love that. But I'm curious as to how this Maitha or Maitha from Lattafa smells like. So if you are ever interested in that, there is this Escapade Gourmand, but in the oil form, which I think is going to be a little more, concentrated. It's oil and probably last a little more longer than the usual EBPs or EBT. So Maitha from Lattafa, I'm actually looking forward to that. Khadlaj is also out with one that I'm super curious about. I have the cream velvet, which is inspired by Escapade Gourmand. I think I've done the comparison on this channel the last couple of videos ago, but there is one that they have currently and they are marketing that towards men, and that is known as Azzure Velvet. So Azzure Velvet has a flowing note, bergamot, lavender, and mint at the top. In the middle, we have the florals, fruit, and then fresh. That is what it states from their website, Khadlaj's own website. And then at the base, it says woodsy, powdery, and then incense notes. So this apparently is inspired. I'm not sure. It is marketed towards men. It sounds nice. I'm not sure what it's inspired by. I would love to know, but although I'm curious about this, I think I'll wait on my men to sort of, figure this one out and let us know. I'm not going to be in a rush to pick this one up since it is sort of a masculine scent. I would love to know what it's inspired by and how it smells and everything, but I think I would wait on this from a man's perspective and see how it goes from there. Then I go to the sixth fragrance here, and that is going to be another French Avenue known as Chocola Addict. Chocola Addict, not Chocolate Addict, but Chocola Addict. When I saw this fragrance, I still don't know the nose structure for it, but there's something about the bottle and the name, Addict sort of thing, that sort of gives me an impression. I'm just predicting. I don't know anything for sure, but it sort of feels like we are getting Chocolate Queen from Navitus. I'm just speculating. I'm not sure. Nobody has told me anything. But the bottle, the brown shade, and Chocolate Addict or Chocola Addict, and the one from Navitus, for some reason, that is what immediately came to mind, that we are likely getting Chocolate Addict from Navitus. So this one sounds beautiful, I'm not sure of the notes, but because the notes are not out, but the bottle is pretty. It's very similar to Maison Alhambre's smoked oud and vanilla, the bottle, which I absolutely adore. So I'm really looking forward to this, the French Avenue Chocola Addict. I can't wait to have my hands on it, or at least try it. Somehow I just want to sample that, to know how it is. Although I have not tried Chocolate Queen from Navitus, I know it's been praised, and I would at least love to know what Chocola Addict from French Avenue is all about. And the last fragrance I have here is going to be from Armaf. This fragrance apparently is inspired by the viral Dubai chocolate. Everybody talks about it, it is everywhere on my FYP on TikTok. So Armaf has their own Oddysy Dubai chocolate, which includes pistachio, hazelnut, praline, coffee, nafe. That is also a new note to me. I think it's a Middle Eastern gourmand, or dessert sort of thing. And then at the middle, we have chocolate, cardamom, and then vanilla. And at the base, we have tonka bean, amber wood, and then caramel. So this Dubai chocolate thing. When I checked, I could actually find it on Fragrantica, and according to Fragrantica, it is inspired by chocolate greedy from Montal, which is like quite an old fragrance, and I think there's been so many variations of chocolate greedy on the market, but it sounds good to me. No, this one sounds good to me. Hopefully it is not like an exact chocolate greedy, but something with a Middle Eastern touch, especially with that note of nafe or knafe, whatever it is called. It sounds exotic, and at least I would love to try that. So these are 7 fragrances aside the other plethora of fragrances that have been released, but these ones sort of speak to me, and I would love to at least try them in the near future. If I'm able to gather any of them, definitely I'll bring them to your attention. But that is going to be it for today, and I hope this video found you well. So please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye bye.